Oh, that's brilliant, Pat. Cheers, mate. Ta-ra. Yay, we got parts. Let's get these bad boys on. Hi guys, welcome to episode 3. Can't believe I made it this far. Being this side of the camera, it's a lot different. It's more difficult being on this side than actually being on that side of the camera. Yeah, but anyway, episode 3. I've had some new parts arrive. We've got some fresh boots to put on her. I've had some bits and bobs from KTM Redline arrive. Still waiting for a throttle tube at the moment, and the last time I checked, the ECU was held in customs, so Brexit. Before I can get going a little bit further with this project. I've got some more bits and bobs to do on it. I need to remove the wheels, get them sent over and get the tyres put on. I'm going to also drain the gearbox oil, see what state that's in, see if there's any coolant in. Basically just to preempt, ready for the fire up. I know you're all excited, just like I am. Can't wait to get this beast sounded up, started up, and yeah, can't wait. Stay tuned. Oh, and guys, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me and keeps the momentum going and keeps me interested to bring you this superb build on this 2001 KTM. Thank you guys. See you soon. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just going to drain the coolant out, basically because I don't know how much is in there, how old it is, whether there's any in there at all. Obviously this was an imported bike, so sometimes they can remove all the fluids for transportation, so we need to check whether we've got anything actually in. Bit of a good tip for you: when you're undoing the coolant bolt, drain bolt, if you leave the actual radiator cap on, what it does, it causes a bit of a causes basically like a suction. So what it does, when you actually undo this bolt, you don't have like a couple of litres of antifreeze suddenly spewing all over your leg. Basically it's nice and controlled. If you remove the cap, there you go, the flow increases. So leave the cap on, control the first bit of motion, pop the cap off, easy as that. Easy as bite. Don't forget, when you're going to put the bolt back in, always renew the washer, because I'll guarantee you, no matter how good it looks, it'll still drip. Okay guys? That's actually not too bad. I mean, look at that. Just a couple of drips. Not bad at all. Right, okay, pretty much going to do the same with the gearbox oil. Again, I don't know what's in there. I don't know who's filled it up, to what amount. And for the sake of like £10, you might as well just get it drained and change, replace. Then at least you know you've filled it up to the proper level. You know what's in it. You're confident enough that when you start, everything's all protected down below. So let's give it a whirl. Now unfortunately KTM have designed this so it's right by your frame. So the only thing I can say is when you do it, if you just put the stand just how I've done it, just at a bit of a angle, just so it's basically like 2/3 under the frame rails, just so you can just let the oil just drip nice and freely. I mean, that, to be fair, that doesn't look too bad. Always inspect. Even in 2001 they were still putting a little magnetic pickup on the end of the sump plug. Basically it's good just to get it wiped off and just check, see if you can see any visual signs of big metal deposits. Obviously that's quite worrying when you see things like that. This doesn't look too bad, to be fair. So yeah, it's draining nicely away. Again, doesn't look too bad, it's quite clear. That looks pretty fresh, if I'm honest. So yeah, get that draining, get some new stuff put back in. Yeah, I mean, just going back to what I was saying earlier regarding the copper washers, again on the actual the sump plug, I'm going to replace the washer on that. I know it's tempting just to leave the old washer on, but trust me, it's just not worth the hassle. You don't actually realise how much, I don't know whether you can see it on the actual camera, you can actually see how much the actual washer's crushed, because obviously they're quite a soft material. Obviously I'm going to replace that with a new washer. It's always nice just to pick one of these up, eBay, whatever. It's just got various different copper washers in. Yeah, obviously you can order the correct one from the dealer, but you're going to be paying a bit more. So yeah, I'm going to pop a brand new washer on this, get it all torqued up. Obviously not over tightening this. See a lot of cases over time with stripped threads. It's not the best thing to do, because then you've got to obviously try and get that welded, repaired, helicoiled. It's just you'll always get a drip from that area after a repair. So let's try and keep the bollocking up scenarios to a minimum, and refer to your manual for all the torque settings, and obviously get these babies torqued up properly. Right, I'm going to get this back on. Another quick tip, if you've changed the gearbox oil, coolant, and you haven't been to the bike shop as such, picked it up ready, you never know, or you've got to do pretty much like with this other bike, got to do other little bits and bobs. Obviously you forget to refill the gearbox oil or the coolant back up, just put something simple as that, just a bit of masking tape, just a bit of wording, saves a blown up engine. Super tip from Dave.